Okay, Oilers, Kings, and Knights, they're right there, compacted. Three teams battling for top spot in the Pacific, separated by just 2 points. Really, not much margin for error there. Who has the potential to do the most damage once we get into the playoffs? We're only, 10 days away?
Gino, as you know, anything can happen in the playoffs, but it's absolutely the Edmonton Oilers because of the players they have and the four that are leading the way. All guys having career years offensively. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Nugent Hopkins. Evander Kane has missed a number of games this season, but he looks excellent. And this team is better equipped to go further in the playoffs than they were last season. They've upgraded in net. No longer do they have to rely on someone like Mike Smith, who was good in the playoffs last year, but there's a little wear and tear on that body. And Stuart Skinner's played pretty good this season. And how about on defense? They've upgraded big time. Instead of someone like Duncan Keith, it's Matthias Ekholm, who has done such a good job of fitting in there and slotting everyone better. And yeah, the Colorado Avalanche, they're not the team they were last year. They don't have Nazem Kadri anymore. Gabriel Landeskog hasn't been an option for them. So the road, you can say, is a little bit easier. But I always go back to this, Gino. The Edmonton Oilers last year, they had to play the Calgary Flames. A lot of talk about how great Calgary is defensively, and they are. Edmonton won that series in 5 games. You know what they did? They filled the net. Very good chance they're going to fill the net this year in the playoffs with all those guys playing up to their capabilities.
Buddy, I'm proud of you. That was a good answer.
That was really good. He's been doing a lot of overdrive with you. Are you doing this to the guy?
He calls me in the morning. He helps me out.
Did he have to buy you rookie dinner at some point? Or
no, that was just a very good answer. I don't know how I can possibly chime in on that and make it any better, but he's right. And whenever there's a question like this, it's very simple for me. Here's a little lesson.
All right.
You always defer to the best player, and that's Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. They got a taste of it last year, Gene, and I think Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl with that broken ankle, they understood what playoff hockey is all about and how important it is. Being the 2 best players in the world, even to elevate even more. The intensity is greater, and you saw that one celebration from Connor McDavid last year after beating the Los Angeles Kings, how much it meant to him. These guys are going to be dangerous, and they're rocking right now. They need solid goaltending from Skinner in the playoffs. That remains a big-time question mark, but if these two keep cooking like they are, you can't stop it.
There's no denying LA's a very good defensive team, but if you're going up against a team like that, don't you want to know that you can really fill the net? Like, I would be more concerned if it was a team that was offensively challenged and you see that 1-3-1 in the neutral zone and how they're very compact and they're smothering kind of team. Like, that would possess a big challenge to a team that is offensively challenged. That is not the Edmonton Oilers. They can break it open. They can find ways to beat that team with the way they play. But, there's always the caveat in the playoffs. If everyone plays up to their capability, Stuart Skinner, if you get a save, because if you don't get a save, it doesn't matter. You're not going to outscore your problems and go deep in the playoffs.
A lot of times you're sitting in the video room and you're like, here's their forecheck, here's their back check. This is what they do in the neutral zone. When you show the clips of Connor McDavid and Draisaitl,
don't show the video.
There's nothing.
You can't show the video. If you show the video, you demoralize.
You can't stop it.
No,
There's nothing you can do to defend against it.
All right, I'm going to put you both on the spot right now because you're both experienced veterans now.
Yes.
Looking at the playoffs, which Canadian team at this point, because it's changed a lot, I think it was about a week and a half ago, we thought the Leafs were the Canadian team with the best chance to go the deepest. Which Canadian team currently has the best chance to go the deepest in the playoffs?
I'm just going to go with the Edmonton Oilers. Recency bias, their record, they're on fire. McDavid, Draisaitl, all the things we just mentioned, they're my pick right now.
I'm just going to say the Toronto Maple Leafs because you said Edmonton, and we're Leafs alumni.
Veteran move.
The national broadcaster not supposed to say that.
Veteran move. Veteran move. All right. He is playoff ready. There's no doubt about that. So 5 games to go. Both the Oilers and Kings coming in tomorrow's head-to-head showdown in LA. It's the start of a huge 4-game trip for Edmonton before they close the season at home against the Sharks.